All right, thanks, Peter. Now, before all those dogs and mushers in the John Beargrease Sled Dog Marathon, which is just 2 days away now, hit the starting line, they have to get checked to make sure that they are race ready by the vets.
Northern News Now's Mitchell Zimmerman joins us live in studio this morning to tell us what happens at these checks and how you can at home can meet these teams yourself. And Mitchell, tell us more about this.
Yeah, good morning, guys. Over 24 sled dog teams and, of course, hundreds of sled dogs will head to Black Bear Casino Saturday to make sure they're all ready for race day on Sunday. Vet checks are mandatory before the dogs and their mushers hit the trail, and the vets try to get as much information about each individual dog before they start racing. The goal of the checks is to make sure that if the dog were to get an injury along the route, the vets at each checkpoint would be able to have a unique profile all about the canine, giving them as better understanding of how they can treat the injury. A team of 22 vets will be at the casino Saturday, assessing each dog and talking with the mushers about their team.
Our job at pre-race checks is to establish kind of a baseline. So we're doing a full physical exam on all of the dogs that are running in this race so that we have a baseline to compare down the trail when they've been working for a little while.
And Nishek says mushers are required to have a folder in their sled while on the race that has all of the dog's medical information for any of the vets to access. That way, it makes it easier for those vets to help a dog at a moment's notice.
And so we make notes in that. We make notes about their baseline at the beginning so that any vet who's checking them down the trail has that kind of information to compare to.
The vet checks start Saturday morning at 8 o'clock and go until 12:30 down at Black Bear Casino in Cloquet. And of course, the most important thing if you plan to head out to the vet checks is to give the vets and the teams plenty of space when they're getting checked. But the Beargrease Marathon says it'll be a great way to learn about the mushers and their dogs. So you can get out there and meet hundreds of dogs. I mean, that would be the best part for me.
Absolutely. And what's really cool to know about these vet teams as well is most of those vets that come in are volunteers. So a lot of them aren't even doing this to get paid. It's a long kind of leg going up 300 miles up the North Shore, and they're coordinated. They're there at every stop and making sure that all the dogs have what they need along the trail.
Seems very, very thorough.
Yes, a really important role, especially for those along that race, for sure.
Absolutely. All right. Thanks, Mitchell.
Thank you very much, Mitchell.